Hello and welcome to episode 37 of our Timberborn Update 5 Waterbeaver playthrough here at cycle 39, day 10. Last time, we put everything on balloons. Or tried to, at least. We got this guy going off to collect sky exploration points, or I don't think that's what it calls it, but we need those so that we can send off balloons to trade with the folktales. We're still building this thing, of course. That's not the right building. But yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time to get everything taken care of, mostly because we were so low on scaffolding for so long. But we solved solved that, kind of, by building another Architect's Lodge up here that is only producing scaffolding. So hopefully that can help us catch up a little bit. Keep up, catch up, whatever you want to call it. And of course we're going to have plenty more to take care of as well. But we are pretty firmly at the point now where everything just takes a really, really large amount of time, and we're going to have to try to find ways to increase efficiency or improve building layouts and just duplicate a whole bunch of production processes. So we're going to try to do some of that today. But first off, we can always use more rice, and we had started the process of getting this taken care of. So we'll go ahead and turbo speed this thing. Set these off. We only have 14 dynamite left. So I know that's going to take a while to get the rest of this taken care of, but we are decidedly in need of additional rice, so we will do whatever it takes. Let's go ahead and plant the additional spots that we have right here. And these two farmhouses with the... Oh, I didn't put anything on top. Okay, well, we'll fix that at some point. These guys can handle a whole lot more rice than what they're being given right now. I just need to keep expanding this area a little bit and see what else we can get ourselves into. But that's not the only thing we need to take care of today. Like I said, I love the low FPS thing we got going on over here. This area as well is growing rice and could probably stand to be expanded. So I'm going to try to... get this whole area cleared out a little bit. I think these farmhouses... Wait, this guy can't even reach all the way over into the corner. Really? Okay, well this guy can. So I think, yeah, we're probably still okay to get a bunch more of this taken care of. I'm trying to see... I know there's going to be some sort of a need for the bramble flowers, but right now we're seeming to be... Oh, we got tons of these up here. All right. I'm gonna clear cut this whole mess. Just this entire thing right here. And since we have so many beavers who aren't doing anything, I'm just gonna put in a whole bunch of lumberjack flags anywhere they'll fit. Which might not end up being very many places, I guess. How this is shaping up here. Yeah, it's... Oh, okay, no one will fit there. Okay, so we have at least two. So that's progress, I suppose. I could put them underwater, but there's nowhere to put them underwater. This isn't going to... No, it's not going to do anything at all. Well, I guess we'll just have to kind of keep an eye out for how things are progressing over here. And hopefully catch at least one of these. I thought there was going to be one of... Ah! Aha! Okay. There we go. So two more there will definitely help. Yeah, I know we're going to spend the whole episode here just babysitting all this garbage. I guess I'll take these out. Because we're not going to have paths there. And as long as we have more than a couple of these things available... We got 5 of them working right now. They should eventually... Well, 6 now. They should eventually be able to take care of some of this space. Just gonna have to babysit it a little bit. Just a touch. I think that is the correct orientation to go in this spot once this guy's finished. Hopefully. I know, I just sit here parked over this one spot. This is what the people crave. Well, I like it at least. Alright, that one there, that one there. Okay, so we got 8 of these over here. I think that should be enough to at least keep this in check. And then eventually get this whole thing taken care of. But to get more dynamite... Wow, oh. This one's actually... Okay, yeah, we can go ahead and finish this then. Except for these corner pieces we haven't quite gotten to yet. But we'll do that just as soon as this one explosive is put in place. And there we go. That's going to be, since the start of this episode, another 30 or 40 little rice things put in. That's going to help a lot. That's going to be nice. Remember, we're all about improving efficiency and all sorts of other little things that take some time. Meanwhile, we are attempting to research the Clockwork Robotic Controller, and presently, we need... Wait, have I already made 3 of these? Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. That means... Oh, that wasn't... That was for the bots, I think. Well, at some point we'll get this figured out. Now, back to this absolute disaster zone, once I remember where it is. So, I've been reminded that I don't have to do this with terrain blocks. We could actually just use levees, which are a lot easier to make. So, I'll tell you what we'll do. Oh, this one's almost done, actually. But not that one. I'm just going to, I'm just going to place levees down for those couple right there. Why is it not letting me, Aha. Come on. Yeah, and once we do that, then we can put the foundry down and all sorts of stuff. It's fine. We'll get it all figured out. All figured out. So yes, the bot assemblers have to have processors, which are not the same as whatever the thing that ENS was making. Those... or the Clockwork Robotic Controllers. The processors are a completely different beast that we're going to have to take care of with other processes. But eventually we need to get these bots going. That's not a today thing. It's probably not a next episode thing either. It's probably not even the episode after that. But we're going to... Oh, it's bad tide time. Okay, good. I was asking last episode, what happened to all the bad tides? We haven't had a bad tide in a really long time. And now we have an opportunity. Except... we don't have a lot of water because we haven't been pumping very well. Well, we've been pumping about as well as we always have. We just haven't had any additional pumping capacity put in. So, that's going to be a fun challenge. I know we talked about last episode putting in aquifer pumps, but that has its own problems and challenges associated with it. Primarily, where am I going to put the stinking things? We have all this other mess we have to deal with. And I think we decided that this area would actually not be that bad, but there's a very limited quantity that we could put in. And it's going to be a process to get that taken care of. So, once again, everything just takes time. That's the way it goes. So, what I think we're going to need to do is find some sort of other place on the map where I can build up more primitive smelters, because we have so much coal. We can't do anything else with coal. And before you ask, at least one person has asked, why can't you just replace this with an iron thing? Because they're on the power inputs on separate sides. I cannot replace this one without completely tearing this whole thing out and rebuilding it. And that is not something we have, or I guess rather not something I have the capacity, wherewithal, whatever, to do at this moment in time. If I'm going to have an iron drill, we need to just build an iron drill somewhere else. We have this giant storage tower, and we have... I don't need so much coal. We just need to be burning the iron. So I just, you know... I kind of want to just see if it's possible. I mean, I know it's going to be possible, but if it's a good idea to just put those things in this bad water area, if I put some platforms down. But scaffolding is going to be a challenge because, you know, we can't make enough of that. So I think we're just going to end up not messing. Wow, look, wow. Okay. They've definitely cleared this area out substantially. Make sure it doesn't spread again. In fact, I need to go ahead and mark these for deletion so they don't surprise us. So that's already fully grown. It's going to be a huge problem. Hopefully somebody comes and takes care of it before it spreads. That's always nice and irritating. Well, they are making pretty quick work of this. I guess I can go ahead, since there's so many unemployed beavers. Just add more. Can never hurt. These guys can only reach into here anyway, so I guess that's fine. Get all this taken care of. Get this path popped in place. So now this is certified bramble-free. I don't think we need to add any more green peas. We just need more rice. Rice is such an important crop that we just do not have the capacity to properly take care of here. And I wonder if... See, farmhouses... The large farmhouse can harvest, but it cannot plant. But I don't know that we really need to have any more harvesting going on. Or any more planting, rather. We definitely need more harvesting. Because we have... well, we will once this gets expanded. I don't know. There's so much to do. So much to do. Everything takes time. Everything takes so much more in the way of resources than you think it possibly could. Okay, this staircase does not need to be here. But part of the reason why we wanted to get rid of all this stuff too is so that the blueberries could expand, because we have a mighty need for blueberries. We're almost always out of them, and honestly, I should have done this a whole lot sooner to get rid of these brambles up here. Because this is a great place for the blueberries to expand, because it's not really very high value land. It's kind of up in the corner. We haven't really been doing too much with it. And we certainly could use plenty more blueberries. So we'll let them do that. Yeah, so they're making pretty quick work of this. Of course, we can plant blueberries if we had a... What's this building called? Tree nursery? Yeah. But, again, we need the exotic seeds, which have to come from this balloon that is trading with the folktales. Why is this not connected by path? Did I miss a... Huh. I didn't think it was possible to miss this. Wait a second. What? Okay. That's very strange. Alright, so this trades methane and pine resin for foreign food. We don't want that. We want exotic seeds. Methane and spicy sodas. Spicy sodas, unfortunately, are not really a thing that is being produced in large enough quantities to prevent the beavers from eating it, which is why we had this medium tank. But they need tar. So, the ever-increasing requirements of production here are not in our favor. I'm trying to make nitroglycerin. I've only got 7 of these, really? What are they? Oh, I bet you it's the sunflower oil. Alright, well, we can't allow ourselves to get any more distracted because it is about to be crunch time. So let's open this floodgate dam. And then go ahead and just close this guy so we don't accidentally send poison water over here. And then do the same over here. Just so we're good to go. Making nice progress. Wow, they made quick work of this. And then we just have these wild brambles that need to go away. Yeah, okay. This one too. That works quite nicely. So in the interest of actually having accessibility here, bad tide started, I'll unplant there. We should see all of this stuff just harmlessly flow off the side of the map, as we intended before. Looking good, no surging. Everything looking nice. And now this stops pumping because there's nothing to draw from anymore. We'll continue pumping the water out of this. I'm sure this will all be completely dry and nothing bad will happen because nothing bad ever happens over here. Massive sarcasm. But we are looking pretty good. We've got plenty of power coming through here. That hasn't changed. We have gravity batteries, so we could really expand our industrial area except for the whole, how do you connect anything of it all? And we probably probably need to get the rest of this hooked up as well. By probably, I mean definitely need to. But the universal power shafts are kind of a problem. Trying to get in here, there's so much that needs to be done to make that viable. But I believe it's worth doing. We just have to get the power across here, and that is a challenge. If I'm going to keep stacking these mechanized kitchen houses, which we absolutely should be doing. We just can't always continue making these things. So that's universal power shaft connected to the back of that thing. Yeah, okay. Well, you know what? We might as well start doing it. Mechanized kitchen house. Just pop more of these guys in here. But we don't have medium cauldrons. So... yeah, you know what? Why not? Let's just build 2 more of these. No, literally no reason not to. Just make a whole bunch of fried rice. I know we need more rice. We're working on the rice. But if they build this, then we can continue adding universal power shafts. Yes, I know we already have it right here, the vertical ones, but you know, it's just easier. It's just easier this way. Right? Plus they can fill their hands of soup with fried rice at some point. I already forgot what I was going to say. Oh, cauldrons. Medium cauldrons. We have to make those. Those, I believe, are made in the factory. Yes, they are. So, I'm going to switch... oh, that one's actually full of metal blocks. This one is over full of scrap metal. So, we'll just go ahead and make more medium cauldrons. We need to make at least 2, and I think we have a glorious storage somewhere for... oh, we don't. Okay. Well, we should probably get on that. Glorious storage. I know these, in theory, are supposed to be, like, put into different places on the map so you can get benefits from them, but I think it's probably more beneficial to just, you know, have these things somewhere. Oh, that's a building. Okay, never mind. That's not going to work. Can I? No. That would block off so much stuff. Is there anywhere up here I can put one of these? Oh, as it turns out, absolutely. Medium cauldrons. Very good. So clockwork robotic controllers, we actually... wow, they emptied that quick. We actually have 5 already, which is the maximum that goes in there. And I'm pretty sure these glorious storages will store those. So I will just put one of these... we'll put it here so it can cover more of a ground and then get that going. Because I'm pretty sure we're going to want to have a decent number of these. But then I'm going to go ahead and probably going to want to go ahead and start making processors at some point. I know we don't have all the materials yet, but we really should get ahead of that. Speaking of getting ahead, we got our balloons here. And it appears we still have not sent anything off. Seriously? Okay, I know the animation is not tied to actually trading. That's just a consistent thing that goes. But I got a little bit of fooled there. Library, I'm also going to switch back to regular inefficient science because we have so many of these mushrooms. And the brain-boosting salts are an ingredient in a bunch of other recipes we have to take care of. Alright, so this is looking much better. I started... see, we're drinking through a fire hose again. I started putting this platform here so that we can get behind this whole mess. So I'm going to have... I think... yeah, I'm going to do this. Because we can always build platforms for storage over here if we need to. But we're going to want to... we're going to want to blast out over here a whole lot of space. Then these guys, these lumberjack flags, do not need to be here. Because there is nothing more to lumberjack. So that all can go away. And of course up here, these are all dead. Oh, and of course those are dead. Okay, I didn't build... I I didn't build anything to protect this. I don't even know if the water beavers have the contamination barriers or not. I don't think they do. Oh, that vendor... maybe not. Okay. So, at the very least... do these irrigation lodges protect against contamination too? I think they probably do, and I just don't remember. Yes. Oh, yes, we're in business now, folks. I'm just gonna pop one of these bad boys right here. That's gonna help us out considerably. And then, of course, we'll just pop in a platform right in the corner. And then we can have glorious, beautiful, wonderful berries. Which, of course, do not need to be taken over by brambles. So before this gets completed, I will just go ahead and manually remove all of those. Yeah, that's looking good. Get this whole mess out of here. And there you go. That's a success story right there. Do I have room to put a... Yes, I do. And now what we can do is eventually start expanding this out to plant more rice. Probably can never have enough rice the way this is going. So we'll just let it be what it's gonna be. And we can also, of course, bring this whole outer ring down, which we probably should. That's going to cause some issues at some point in the future. But for right now, I think it probably is going to make sense to just go ahead and start doing it. Just so we don't forget later. We only have a limited amount of dynamite, yes. But eventually... we'll be able to make a lot more. Oh, I was going to change this guy over to make tar, but I didn't. So why don't we instead, first of all, remember where the alchemist thing is. Yeah. Because we have a bunch of these, and by a bunch I mean we have one laboratory glassware. I'm going to just hide that. Find another spot on the map where I can build one of these without... oh, I already have one over here. Okay. You know what? Might as well just put another one here. Not really much of a rhyme or reason to any of this, but... so this one's making the brain-boosting salts from the bad water. That's probably a smart thing to do, so I'll leave that on brain-boosting salts as well. And then the rest of these that are down here that would have been doing that before... oh, this one's making nitroglycerin? Okay, well, alright. This one's going to make tar now. Or I could just, you know, be smart. And look at this. Yeah, okay, so I have two of these. This one's not done. This third one was also making brain-boosting salts. Wait, that's the one I already looked at? Okay, so what's this one then? Okay, this one does not need to be making neat sauce. It's not making neat sauce, it's making brain-boosting salts. That's the name of the beaver. But this one probably can also start making tar. Because we're going to need to have a whole lot more tar. I think that's going to be fine. So we'll let that be what it's going to be. And then let's come back and check out... cool. So this needs 6 more pieces of dirt. That's not going to be a problem. In fact, it just got finished. So, friends, let's find out... high temperature foundry. Where exactly on this is going to go. Oh, I have to get rid of the paths that we don't need. Bring this back, get that. Now I can actually see. Now, hold on. Hold on, did I miss? Aha. Okay, so these leftover trees? No? No, that can't be it. So is it actually, is it telling me I can't put this on top of levees? It says ground only, must be built on the ground. You know what? That's got to be what the problem is. I trusted you. I trusted you with the levees. I trusted you. Ah, that's so aggravating. Oh my god, dude. Well, back to the grind we go. Just put more terrain blocks in here. Not like we're gonna finish this in any time in the next 5 episodes anyway. This is pain. This is what pain feels like. And it absolutely was not these things. So, it's fine. Okay, we don't have any... Okay, good. Alright, no more cutting. Goodbye. This lemonade stand... This really is not a good place for a lemonade stand. I'm gonna get rid of that. They can come pick up their other stuff somewhere else. But now we have a nice path around the outside here. And I think eventually when we get to this corner, I'm probably going to end up putting one more farmhouse in. But we have quite a while to go before we get to that bit. So now that this is clean, we'll go ahead and switch this one back. And then, of course, this one down here is going to take a little bit more time. Well, you know what? No, because by the time this comes through here, it's going to be sufficiently diluted, even if all this mess comes out, so... I'll just go ahead and do it. Why not? Why not? Just go ahead and shoot this thing through. It'll be okay. It's not going to be potent enough to kill or injure or anything. Got to get that rice re-irrigated. I could probably plant some more of that up here if I really felt like it, but regardless, clockwork robotic controllers. This one's just about finished. Alright, so if we go look at processors, we don't have like any of this stuff, so we're not going to start that, but the PhD in robotics needs a human relic, so that's not viable. Nuclear physics needs nuclear waste, which is not exactly viable. So we're going to have the ENS just make science for now. Hopefully it doesn't use all of our resources. Oh wait, never mind. We don't have weird udon. So guess what? We're going back to clockwork robotic controllers again. Oh man, there's so many things to keep up with. I can't possibly hope to remember all of them. But we do... Oh, I forgot. Haha. I'm gonna have to... Okay. Is this gonna... No, that's not gonna work, is it? I may have made a slight error in my calculations here. Now, okay, corner overhang walkway. Ah, see, that's not gonna play nice. Well, can I get away with? No, I can't. Why is it not? Oh, but I can do that? What? I mean, okay. All right, we'll do it. We'll do it. It works. Oh, that's so broken. Okay. Methane is a problem. This engine is a problem. And I know... Look. It's just, I don't know of a really good way to get the power over here is the problem because of the smokestacks on these kitchens, which actually look really nice when they're meshed together like that. It's not a favorable situation. Is that a... Oh, okay, I should have made that a universal. That was a mistake not doing that. Yeah... Yeah, okay, so I'll tell you what we'll do. I know, I've gotta undo everything just to redo everything. That's how this works. So if this becomes a universal, then I can take a platform here and then just bring this across and cause all sorts of other problems. But these... Is this going to let me get away with this? Something tells me no. Well, oh, I hate to use scaffoldings for this. Skewer platforms? Yeah, it's not gonna let me do that kind of garbage on this, but I guess maybe I should have had this filled in with... okay, whatever. I don't really have much of a choice, not in this mod, so... We'll do that. we'll do that, and then I know I can do... Well, this let me do it before. What gives with this? What's with that? Suspension bridge isn't going to let me get away with it. Bridge platforms. Ooh, well that's an idea. Now hold up here, let's... Okay, so that one will work there. That's actually good. Let's do that. Unlock that. And, of course, we have to be able to have the beavers get over here, so... Oh, so many problems. So many challenges to find ourselves. Can I put more than one of these next to each other? I don't think so. Oh, overhang walkways. Why are you the way that you are? I can't do... Why can't I put this here? Oh, now I can. Okay. But I don't think that's going to play very nice here. Oh? Oh? Hold on. We might... I know we're using scaffoldings for this, but that's what it's for. Yes. We're just going to have some unlucky beaver. Is that going to let it build from all the way over there? I don't think it will. Well, that's a deep subject. I'll tell you what we'll do. This is going to really irritate the crap out of me, but... Oh, you... Okay, I can't even be mad, to be perfectly honest with you, because there's no reason that this should have worked. But to get them up there, we're going to have to put a double platform in, so that they can build all this mess, and then I'm going to replace this with a skewer platform going the other way. So that's another long-term project that's going to have to just kind of be a disaster for a while, until it gets better. Got some more dynamite. Yeah, there we go. Ah, that's a bridge. Okay. Well, it's fine. I'll just have to do this manually here. Is there a path? Yeah, there we go. They'll come take care of this at some point. That's 6 of those. Just make our way around. There is connectivity this way, so it's not really that big of a deal. But we are going to want to have access. Aha. Okay, yep, that's on me. That's on me. I have made terrible, ugly, hideous things here. But it's fine because we're making progress, and that's what matters. I say as I have a completely full stable of clockwork robotic controllers I cannot possibly hope to use. So we go into our hydroponic farm things. Remember, I wanted to have a lotus farm, which I can't make until I have glass, so we're super far away from that. And the robotic limbs, which come off the assembly line. Now, the assembly line is something we probably could and maybe should go ahead to make. But I'm not really sure where would make the most sense to place it. Oh, this made me so mad. All this dirt, what a waste. Oh, man, but we have so much coal. So much coal, we can't even possibly hope to use it. Because I have so much going on, I can't just do one thing at a time or else everything else is going to be a huge, huge problem. Primitive smelters. Is there really no other way to burn coal? Like, I know... I could just keep making a bunch of other stuff with it, but... it's just such a long process. Such a long, drawn-out process. Oh, I made a lot of medium cauldrons. I probably didn't need to be making that many of those. So let's put that back to make metal blocks. I know we need to use metal blocks because we have a full storage, but I just... so much fun. So much fun. Wait a second. How did this... Okay, the bridge platform, how did it build that without having the other thing on the other side? I don't think that's how that's supposed to work. I really don't. So... I think we'll just ignore that for the time being. Oh, and I need to redo this whole mess here. I know, like, people keep leaving comments about, just fix it, just fix it. Look, I'm trying. There's just so much to do. So much to do. You cannot possibly hope to do everything. It is just not humanly possible. There's always going to be something you have to just not do. That's an important lesson I think not enough people take to heart. It's okay not to do everything. So I have my handicrafter's lodges. I'm going to stop going around the map to find these. I'm just going to use this. I really should be. Yep. Okay, so we have one making dynamite, one plucking the lotuses, and one making balloons. I don't need to make any more balloons right now, so we're going to have that one do dynamite as well. Not that I had extra balloons anyway. So that's going to work out, hopefully. Have we even gotten a single one of these seeds yet? No, I don't think we have. The spicy sodas. Spicy sodas. I guess I just need to prioritize these. I just don't have enough hauling beavers. That's why these bots are so important, but we're not going to be able to get in there. Whoa, whoa, we're actually out of lotus flowers. That's rare. Okay, I'm going to turn this wood burner off because it's burning lotus flowers. Now that we're that low on these. Okay, alright, well. Okay, streaky. Making good work here. Plucked lotuses, lotus flowers, and nenuphars. Might need another one over here to take care of more of this mess. Where am I gonna... I guess I could put one right here if I get rid of this tree. Because we got a lot of lotuses. I need to have more of them, but... there is no further range on the large farmhouse unless I moved my rice somewhere else. Which I don't really care to do. So I guess now we're just kind of stuck like this, huh? Continue small incremental planting of rice until morale improves. See, this area up here, I really want to be able to do grapes and stuff for wine, but I need those exotic seeds. I need the seeds. But if I don't have the extra methane or the spicy sodas, it's not going to work. And yes, the methane is being used in this engine, but I need this engine to be able to make paper, which actually right now I don't need. So if I just pause this engine entirely, then at least the methane can go somewhere over there. And the cooking house currently is making spicy soda very poorly because there's not enough water over here. This is supposed to have water in it, but it doesn't have enough because I don't have enough hauler beavers. Oh, it's a vicious cycle. Okay, power shaft. I'm going to go ahead and put a T intersection here just in case we ever need to have anything else come off the side. I don't want to have to take all of this out. We're going to have to take a little bit of time here to get this built in stages. I know it's not always the most exciting thing to watch, but it's very, very necessary. Really are not going to ever escape that at all. So that's unfortunately just the way it goes. But there's plenty of other stuff we can do. They still can't make any more clockwork robotics control. Like, what other degrees can I even make right now? I have 3 of the agronomy degrees. I don't think I'm going to need more than 3 of those. Masters in metallurgy, and that's the thing that goes for the high temperature foundry. I don't think there's anything else, at least immediately accessible, that we can do with that. There used to be a bachelor's of nursing in the old version, but that obviously is not a thing, so we're gonna just leave this alone. Yes, I do in fact read the comments on these, and I do see the people saying, hey, do something about the well-being, the health, etc. And yes, we probably should, except this nursing license comes from the library, which we're currently using to make science. So that's why I hadn't gotten into it. But if we do this, then at least to make one, that's probably going to be worthwhile. The only issue is a basic balm, 150 of those, is something that has to get made in the Alchemist. And right now I'm using that to make dynamite. Well, I guess, okay, I could just say, you know what, let's just do it. Oh, hey, a use for lotus flowers. Very good. Alright, I guess it pays to actually, you know, pay attention to stuff. But that is going to require sunflower oil. We have seeds. We don't have a ton of seeds. I probably should be planting a lot more of those. Actually, we have space over here that's not being used, and that's stupid. I should be doing that. Should be taking full advantage of all of this space as much as I can. Not that they're really ever going to get to all of it, but one can hope. All of these green peas, we really don't need so many of them over here, so I think I'm going to, because they haven't even harvested all this, I'm going to unplant a bunch of these and we're going to replant them as sunflowers at some point. So that is what it is. I'm trying to expand my rice as much as I can. And that, of course, is another thing that has to be babysat because of how it's configured here. Wait a second. Is this an opening for a lotus plant? It is. Okay, well that's an easy thing to fix. Alright. Handicrafter. Can't ever remember where any of these buildings are. Mechanics Lodge. It's not an industrial building. I thought it was a village. Oh, no, I do. Okay, I see this and I never think Handicrafter's Lodge. I don't know. Probably more of a me problem than anything else. But these need to be making more plucked lotuses that cannot be plucked fast enough. Well, actually, you know what? We might as well go ahead and add another one. Oh, come on. Really? Get in here. Pluck away. Like your life depends on it, because it probably does. And this is the point when I have to wonder if there is a better building for that. There probably is. I just never think about it. Maybe. No, don't think so. Don't think so. The hauling tower, which we can't make until we have giant sequoias, which we can't make until we have the tree nursery, which we can't make until we have the exotic seeds, which we can't get until we have the spicy sodas and the methane. But one of them has been successful in leaving, and we'll find out in like another 2 days. Me too. Scavenger flags. Get these useless scavenger flags out of here. All of this scrap metal is down in the bad water. I don't really care to mess with that right now. The berries are growing and multiplying, which I guess would be kind of the same thing as growing. Let's get rid of these extra bits here. And that's going to be nice. Very good. Continue to plant some more sunflowers wherever they may fit. Solve tiny problems one step at a time. It's the only way you can do it. Only chance you're ever going to have of being successful in this game is to do it that way. Now that we know the nenufars and the lotus flowers and everything are going to be in demand, that's going to be another thing to keep an eye on too. Alright, power shafts. One piece at a time. Yeah, and I'm not going to sit there and wait for that anyway. Alright, so this, of course, is waiting on... They already got all the basic bomb done? Really? Well, I guess that was an easy thing to make. Back to making nitroglycerin for you, then. So, really, it seems that the only things we're missing are... pollution resistance factor. Okay. That's not that. Where in the world does the pollution resistance factor get me? Is that... Aha! Where I'm making the alcohol distillation from the chestnut beer. Oh, that's endothermic essence. This... Okay, I was about to say, I don't have minty bamboo shoots yet. Aha! Yeah, brain-stimulating mushrooms. That's the big one right there, folks. Make that one happen. Did they put this in? They did. They did. Very good. We'll put that straight power shaft there. Then we're going to have to, yeah, it's a multi-step, really stupid way of doing this. The way that I have chosen to accomplish this task. But it is working. And look, we got rice. We got 300 some rice. We're going to need a lot more than that, but we are making progress. Very slowly. But we're making progress. Alright, come back over here. And I know there's a lot of stuff that you guys have been asking me to do that I just am not going to be able to get to all at once. But we're going to try our best to get to as much of it as we can. And I will be the first person to admit to you that I am not good at multitasking and managing all these other different things. So it's going to be frustrating. That's just the way it is. I truthfully do not know any other way to do any of this stuff. This is a wood felling planification. Well, we don't need this here anymore. That can go away. These bramble flowers, I don't need to move them right now, but all of this can become berries. That's going to be an easy thing. You don't need plank storage here. Gatherer flag we do need here, but we might rather have a gatherer house. I know that's not what the building's called. Harvester's office. Or a cottage, depending on how we want to do that. Because this one can do the upgrades. I never do the upgrades. I never do it. But I probably should. It's just, there's so much stuff already in this mod that could make my brain just completely explode. That I really don't need to take any additional effort to try and just turn my head into goop. So that's why we're not really messing with much of that. Make sure we're staying on top of that dynamite. Stay on top of this. Thank you, lag. Alright. So the stairs can go away. And come grab their bits and pieces of the stairs, except if it's not there, then, well... Oh, okay, no, they can come grab it now. And there we go. But the log I do not care about, so that can go away. Power shaft wise, it's time for the high power shaft. You know how it goes. Bring that in place, and then I'm going to go ahead before I forget and replace this with the skewer platform. You know, it's not perfect, but it works. It works, and it allows us to place the power shaft on the other side there, so that is something to celebrate for sure. This high power shaft is going to get removed and replaced with a universal power shaft. And then I'm going to preemptively build this mess here as a power shaft thing. And then we're just going to have to follow this around the outside here. And maybe... Or maybe what I end up doing is I just do one of these numbers. Yeah, we'll just... Until I have some other reason, some other place to put a bunch of stuff here, I'm just gonna, you know... Just gonna do one of these. Make this a... Yeah, just in case there's another building we want to put there. Same kind of deal here-ish. I don't think it's going to matter, though. So we'll just do what we can do, because that's the only thing you can. And there we go. Looking good, looking good. See, we're already solving so many... Wow, that was quick. Put universal power shaft there, and then on top of it, I'm going to go ahead and put another universal power shaft. Just in case. I love that this still plays the carousel music. It's beautiful. Absolutely fantastic, man. The many hours of giddy laughter that I had about that stupid thing. Oh, it's never a boring moment. Never a boring moment whatsoever. Now I have 35 dynamite, so that's probably going to be best used here, I think. So I will, yeah, I'll just get this whole mess a little bit better organized here. And they'll just come out like that. And I think I should have a couple left over to start expanding this. Now, I probably should just expand this pool instead of doing everything this way. In fact, 21%, okay. I will unplant this. I'm not going to delete it. I'll just unplant it. But we will start dynamiting this area here. Everything else is looking pretty good. Because I can go ahead and just, you know, set this to be accessible. That's not going to be an issue. In fact, I think if I'm smart, which we all know is not always the case, I'll just go ahead and pre-make this ready to go so I can put a what do you call it here? Yeah, that's the scientific term. See, look how nicely this comes in. That was almost dangerous. Living life on the edge. But now I can plant rice this whole thing. So that's progress. That's looking good. The lotus flowers are continuing to be removed from everything. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. See, I told you we're going to get some stuff done today. It's just not always going to be the most logical or viable method of doing so. We're doing our best. Sometimes that's all you can do. Let's see what they're going to have to prioritize these. Yeah. Because now, because we're all one district, they're going to go and just take those dynamite things to town over here. Which we do need and we do want them to do, but it is not necessary to be so quick about it over here. Because everything is a process. Alright. Yay, lag. Okay. That one's just about done, and we will finalize our connections here with that guy and then that guy right there to prioritize. And then all of this can be connected, and then we won't need this engine probably ever again because we have the gravity batteries. And we also have the flywheels, I just haven't researched those yet. So that's the way it goes. And our ENS is currently sitting wasting its time because we don't have any more storage for clockwork robotic controllers. Oh, okay, no, it's gathering the materials still, so it's not a complete waste yet. This is going to need a friend here for more clockwork robotic controllers, and then we're going to have to do something else with this thing, but we need to have our library make a nursing license. But it seems the brain-boosting salts are going to be the limiting factor here. Pollution, wow. That thing is still in the process of being made. I see. I really thought that the brain-boosting salts were not going to be an issue. Because we had so many of them. Or we were using them in the library, rather, and then I stopped using them, so... Well, see, and I don't even have nitroglycerin because I've been making so many of these other things. Well, we took a look at the alchemists, and I've currently got 2 of them making this, but they don't have the materials, so what are they missing? Aha, it's the strong alcohol. I knew it. It's the strong alcohol because our distillery is now making pollution resistance factor. That the beavers are also going to use because they're, you know, having to go in bad water to do all sorts of other fun stuff. Alright, last piece of the puzzle for our power shaft connection, this unholy abomination here. But that is going to make it possible for us to get rid of our water wheels, which may be causing backup. I don't know if for 100% sure if they are, but we'll do that. And then this engine can go away, which will allow us to build ladders here. And that's going to be great. That's going to be great to have ladders right next to this thing. Because then we can actually have methane access up here. Or if we need to use this engine, which I don't really think we will, but it's fine. Everything's connected now, folks. So say sayonara to the water wheels. And they can come pick up all that mess if they want. But that should, assuming that they actually are or were blocking, that was a problem. Alright. With 6-stage route, this is actually probably a good time to end the episode, but we're nowhere near finished today. We might have to be almost done for today, but there's so much more I wanted to do. I am, the terrain blocks, man. And yes, somebody said, why don't you just blow up the rest of this instead of spending 3 episodes doing terrain blocks? Look, sometimes it's not about doing the things that make sense. Sometimes it's about doing the things that force you to use game mechanics. And sometimes it's neither of those, and I'm just dumb. Okay, well, we do have 10 exotic seeds. We need 50 to get the tree nursery. So before we get any further, I need to have a storage for exotic seeds. And what do they go? They're not going to go in a pile. Are they just going to go in a regular warehouse, or do I have to have some stupid thing for those? That's a pile. That's a warehouse. Okay, they can go in a warehouse. So I'm just going to do that. Regular warehouse, this holds 36. This building can hold 25. You know what? I'm just... Okay. I'll put the crappy warehouse here. That's fine. Exotic seeds. So we'll do that. How are we looking on pollution resistance factor for the nursing license? Good. We have all 200. Okay, so this now can go back to alcohol distillation. Just build another distillery. Yeah, okay. At some point. At some point we will do that. Fermentation house. Is that what that's called? No, that's a completely different thing. What menu is the distillery in? I don't remember. Florist, wine cellar, mushroom grower, cooking house, cooking tent. I haven't even unlocked the greater cooking tent yet. Which one of these? Is it industrial? Or is it under basic village? There really needs to be a search for these things. Here it is. Distillery. Oh, there's no reason I can't build another one of these. No reason. So, brain-stimulating mushrooms plus water. We need to have one up here. Next to where they're making the brain-stimulating mushrooms. I can't believe I haven't made one of those already. So that's a... There we go. That's a no-brainer right there. Set this to... It was already set to pollution resistance factor. Okay. That'll work. That'll work. So this guy is making half-fermented sake for strong alcohol. This is making half-fermented sake from all the rice. We're making progress. We're making progress. It's not quick, but it is progress. See, look at all this extra space we've got here. Get that out of here. Probably should just take this entire thing down, but I need to make sure I can connect my paths to it first, which is why I was taking that out. But this, for sure, can come out. There we go. Yeah, okay, we're doing numbers now. We got 2,300 methane. I know it has to get used as fuel for other stuff. This is already completely empty, which is... it's fine. It's the way it goes. We're just making progress. I got my 10 seeds stored in... Actually, no, they're not. They're still stored in this. Well, this is still going to take plenty of time, so we don't need to worry about it. Yeah. Engine's going to go away. I'm going to build ladders here right next door. Now, the reason I did this here... There isn't really a good reason. But, I guess it's fine. I guess it's fine. Maybe it'll make somebody really mad and then I get to laugh about it. I don't know. But, Yeah, there really wasn't any reason to do this. I just did it. So. You know how it goes, folks. You know how it goes. Just the way it is. But look, these things are all running, and our gravity batteries still have tons of charge. There's 4 days left, and look at that. They got all that way to go. So that's nice. It's very good to have this kind of stability here. It is something we have missed for a very long time. Okay, these are supposed to be sunflowers to about here. That's 86%. Yep, we're making progress. Little bits and pieces, one at a time. Just the way it goes. Just have to make sure that we remember to actually mess with this stuff. So that's working fine. Get this hooked up together. Nursing license hopefully is on the way. No, it's the brain boosting salts. Oh, this isn't making brain boosting salts. Well, I had 2 of those that were supposed to be doing brain boosting salts. Well, this is still making nitroglycerin, which I do desperately need. Okay, so one of these that's actually making brain boosting not that one. Brain boosting salts. Needs... it needs the strong alcohol. Yep. Okay, so that whole thing was predicated on having strong alcohol that we kind of don't have. Look how much more rice we have now. Almost up to 600. I feel like we haven't really even planted that much more of it. Maybe it's just lingering effects from changing most of our strong alcohol distillation into the chestnut beer. Maybe. I don't know. This one's making methane. These are making chestnut beer. I probably should have another one of these make chestnut beer instead of just methane from the nenifars, but I don't know. I don't think we're ever going to have too much methane. Plus the storage is 20,000 on that thing, so I don't think that's an issue. Clockwork hydroponic controller, robotic controllers. Now we have 14. I don't think we need any more of these, probably ever. And still probably after that we didn't need any. After 5. I just want to make these things, man. I need to have glass. I want my foundry. Oh, I want my foundry. Where's my... I'm in the wrong spot again. It's the dirt, man. It's the dirt. I can't... I gotta find something to do with all this coal. Because I don't really have that much iron either. I'm never going to be able to... find a good place to put... And aquifers. I didn't do those. The pumps. Oh, there's so much to get done. Oh my god, dude. What a pain. Oh, and I could have gotten the ruins out of here. What am I going to do with myself? I mean, I guess I could go ahead and put a couple of them up here, but it's not... Oh, I can put these on top of platforms. Nice. Except I can't get down here to build extra platforms. Not nice. But all I have to do to get down here is just place a staircase in the corner here. So I guess that's what we're going to be doing is putting a bunch of primitive smelters in. And there. Obviously, they need to be able to get to these things, but... At some point, we'll end up doing things that make sense. Today, I do not think is that day. Just to simplify our pathing here. Demolish. Yeah, so they can grab the coal from here, and they can grab the iron from over here. Except that's quartz. This is supposed to be making iron ore. Okay. Hey, at least it's working. It's doing something. And then I just have to have scrap metal, so... I really wanted to plant grapes here, but we're still kind of a long way away from that. So... I might as well just have a couple piles here. Set to hold scrap metal. Now, I'm pretty sure I turned these back to making just metal blocks. Yeah, and I didn't build any additional metal block storage. I know I'm going to get comments about that. Oh, what am I going to do with myself, man? I can't reach this Everblossom, but if I can get that to go away, can I? Can I get away? No. But I can do that. Curious. So what about if I did... Ooh, yeah, okay. Okay, I need to have metal storage is what this is going to be. I just need to be able to get in here. So that's going to require that. Why did I pause the game for this? But we are... Oh, you absolute buffoons. That's annoying. Come on, man. Oh, I'm just trying to have some sort of storage piles over here. I mean, I get why that can't work, but... Oh, man. That would have been so nice. Now, okay, hold on. Let's try this again. Son of a... Alright. The dream is dead. I will never be able to put more industrial piles over here. Oh, what a pain, what a pain, what a pain. I need more storage for this stuff, and I don't have anywhere to put it. And I can't stack on top of this medium pile. I'm pretty certain I can't stack anything on top of it. Yeah, see, that's not going to work. And I don't think it's going to let me... No, that's not happening. That's not happening either. Neither is that. That's, of course, not going to work. Bramble flowers, fermentation. Is there even any water in this? No, not a single drop. Man, we are speedrunning disappointment today, aren't we? What a shame. So much to do, so little brain power to do it with. Oh, I can put, sunflowers. That's what these things are. I can put those there, and there, and there, and that should help us a tiny bit, at the very least. How are we doing over here? I see... Oh, okay. I had it transparent water, and I thought I'd sucked all this out, and I was panicking for a second. Wow, look at all this braised cabbage. That's a lot of braised cabbage in the hand of soup. But there's none in this one, which is kind of funny. But, oh well. That works, I suppose. Oh, this was supposed to be connected here. Except now I can't see anything because I got all that junk in the background. Alright. How are we... Oh, seriously? I only have 12 brain boosting salts? Bro. The strong alcohol is just suffering, I guess. They keep drinking it. Or something, I don't know. So I've got this right next door. Making methane. Maybe I should stop making methane. I got 3,600 of it and just have mediocre chestnut beer. Huh. Well, at some point we'll figure this out. Maybe. Today, I guess, is not that day. I am trying. I really am. But it's very easy. Very, very easy to get caught here without much to do. The brain boosting salts are just constantly a problem. Constantly a problem. I just need more strong alcohol, which I can't seem to make fast enough. I know the strong alcohol is also a component for the research for the nursing license, and then when you actually have to treat them. Oh. Oh, okay, I guess you can't just feed them strong alcohol. That would be a bad choice, but... The clinic itself does use strong alcohol as a treatment mechanism. Well, I guess It's fine. Ah, so much fun. And we still have... actually, this one's almost done. So I need another 2,000 dirt. Hopefully... Oh, these stupid beavers. Come on, man. They built these things in the way. I know Alright. Gotta do the really stupid way of doing this again. But it is what it is. Alright, that one can go out. Smelter here. I need them to make more stuff, man. And I don't really like this as a location for doing this, but... I guess. It's just the way it's going to be. Well, I am going to go ahead and blast this out so we can start planting more rice, because we're going to need it. Meanwhile, over here... See, I've got all this space... I guess it doesn't really matter that much because they can still get around here, but I'll just go ahead and connect this upstairs as well. I don't know, I always feel like I'm missing something. But now we're going to get into trouble here because we're going to be running out of plucked lotuses, which means we're going to be running out of nenuphars, and I think I'm supposed to be doing something else with those. And I've got 20 exotic seeds, which is great, but I need 50. Yep, I need 50 for the tree nursery, and, well, I have the science for that, so that's fine. Oh, boy. Well, at the very least, we'll get something done. If it kills us. We planted rice. Yep. We've got rice planted over here. We probably, actually, at this point, do have enough rice. I just feel like we'll keep doing it, because why not? There's really no reason to stop. Man, I am just... So much still needs to get done. Wait, this is still discharging? How? Oh, this isn't making full power yet. Okay, it's ramping up. It's ramping up. The water just now started coming back through here. Okay, now it's ascending. Good. So we do know that this will last for a, what, a 6-day drought? We're going to need to build another one of these. Do I have the resources? Oh, that's a good use for our metal. And also our everything else that I maybe don't need to be doing too much with, but I wanted to build metal storage. If you can't make metal storage, the next bit... Well, okay, I can make metal storage. I just have chosen not to so far. Next best thing is to build items that use metal. Alright. I think we're going to have to consider that to be a success. Working on this. As soon as they build that, we'll work on that. Ah, planks. Once again, planks become the bane of our existence. This is supposed to be making... Am I out of crude saw blades? Man, what kind of stupid idiot do I take myself for? Alright, primitive iron works. I have another anvil. I really need to just build a third one of these. This is making screw press axles. Why don't we just keep all these in the same spot? I don't need to have tooth cut planks here. I really should have done this a long time ago. But I will just pop that guy here. So this one's making the gears. Saw blades, not gears. Spiky, painful gears. That go really, really fast and remove your hands. Metal fasteners. And this one can be for tools. I should have done this 20 episodes ago. But I didn't. So you know how it goes. Alright. Now this can no longer make... It's accumulating brain-boosting salts to make the clockwork robotic controllers. Okay. We didn't need that. So, science points take... You know what? I'll just look at the recipes for this. They all, with the exception of processors, require brain-boosting salts. So how about we just do nothing? Just do nothing. And save our brain-boosting salts for the completion of our nursing license. It's the alcohol, man. It takes so long. So long to get this done. Well, that was part of the reason why I wanted to have so much rice, so we could make more half-fermented sake here. Which takes 2 days to make a batch of 60. And then this takes 5 hours to make 10 from 50. So we probably need to have another one of these distilleries or 4 up here. We have these tiny little fermentation barrels doing this as well. Well, we have technology. We're not cavemen. So, 95%. Okay, when this one's finished, we're going to delete it, and I'm going to build more fermentation houses instead of the barrels. I should have done this a long time ago, but I didn't. And you're done. 97, 80, 1%. You're done. There we go. See, I know now that I have the capacity with the help of our platforms here. Son of a... okay. Alright. Don't get mad. Solve your problems with logic and reasoning. By logic and reasoning, I mean stairs. Much easier to do it with stairs. There we go. There we go. Alright. 98%, 99, 100. Yes. Ignore the metal beams in the path. You know what would just be perfect is if this is a watertight building that I can't build on this. Why am I like this? Why am I like this? Is this okay? Is that under science? I already forgot what it is. Food, water, fermentation. Where is this thing? What menu is the... Okay, distillery. Basic. God bless America. Alright. Oh my god, dude. What am I supposed to do with this? Alright, well... At the very least, I can... what a pain. I can put a little warehouse for rice here, I guess, so I'm not completely wasting my time. There we go. But man, I am not too happy about that. Fine, I'll put the barrels back. I'll put the barrels back. Make our half-fermented sake mess over here. I need to build more of these. I guess I could just put one right here and just stop crying about it. So. There we go. Make that a thing. Alright, is there anything else that I'm just completely being stupid about? How many, okay. Well, now that I can actually use some of my coal, we can keep this thing operating. Now that we're actually not completely stupid here. Primitive smelter, do not move that stuff anywhere stupid. You picked the stupidest possible location. Alright, goodbye. I'm not going to waste time on that. Okay, that's... I have 30 exotic seeds, though, so woohoo. How many do I have? A 9%. Okay, so sometime next episode we'll be able to have the tree nursery and start planting some giant sequoias, which is a cool, really cool looking tree. We can reclaim this land here for planting of trees with the help of another irrigation lodge. This log storage does not need to be here. So I'm going to actually remove it. And this lemonade storage also does not need to be here. I'm going to remove it eventually, because this is going to be prime weird tree planting space. Just need to have it irrigated. So let's see what our coverage is going to be like. Okay, this is actually just about perfect to put this right here, except I'm going to put it here, and nope, I'm not. It's going to go it's going to go here. I was trying to avoid having all these paths absolutely everywhere. But I know that's a levee. I'm not going to get away with that. Actually, I am. You know why? Because I'm going to choose not to be stupid. I'm going to put a levee here, and then on top of the levee. Yes. Irrigation lodge. That'll get this whole thing. All of this usable land, along with this set up, ready to go. Now, this irrigation lodge is paused, which means I don't really need it, but I'm going to turn it on anyway. 55 beavers without a job. The high temperature foundry employs 20 though, so that's really going to help. If I can ever build the stupid thing, which I guess is just eternal experiment in suffering, but this pathing here, we can go ahead and remove actually all of this. Get that gone. And this is going to become really great tree planting space. And we can maybe knock some of this hill down. Now all this scrap metal storage probably isn't going to stay here. I just put it here for right now. That's going to be a thing. That's a thing. This is holding brain boosting salts. Yeah, right. We're never going to have that much of it. Never going to have that much of it. This is going to make half fermented sake, so that works. Alright, folks. I just looked at OBS and this is an hour, 25 minutes. I gotta stop or I'm never gonna stop. So I suppose this is where the story ends for today. I appreciate you being here so much. If you're still watching this, then I don't need to really ask you to watch more stuff because you're already enough of a Timberborn sicko to watch 37 episodes of the Waterbeavers. But hey, I'm enough of a Timberborn sicko to keep making these, so that's the way it goes, folks. Beard Boosters, I really appreciate your support, subsidizing the insanity of possibly a 50 or 60 episode Waterbeaver series, maybe more, depending on how long it takes. But truthfully, cannot do it without all of your fantastic support. So, thank you once again. It really, truly does make everything possible, and it is really, really great to be a part of a community where people are so passionate about getting fun things accomplished in the game, even if it's not always the most logical path to get there. We make it work, and I am very glad to be able to do this with you guys. Have a fantastic rest of your day, whatever it is you're doing. Stay safe, have fun, and we will see you later. Bye-bye.